my name is Sunnex. You know what it is right now. Reality Check is what you're watching, and I'm back, to talk about pressing issues affecting young people. And today I want to touch, around this topic a little, okay? For you guys that are always very suspicious of your girlfriend, very suspicious of your man, you don't like it. You don't like it when people come around your loved one. Like, those that are very, very jealous in relationships. Jealousy is a healthy thing, okay? But when it's becoming excess, it's becoming too unnecessary, then it becomes a concern for me. Do you understand? So now you're suspecting your guy to be liking someone else, or maybe a lady is liking your guy, or maybe your wife is being admired by another person. That shouldn't be your challenge. That shouldn't be your challenge. Now, the one you love, you always want to protect, okay? There's nothing wrong in you, shielding the one you care about, okay? That's to say, if I'm married, for instance, I'm married actually, so I'm going to be protecting my wife and family, okay? And I believe you too as well. If you're a lady and you're married, you're going to be shielding your husband from other men, from other men actually, so they don't come destroy your home. It's very important. And then if you're going out with someone, maybe you guys are still dating or you're getting to find out, of course, you get very concerned when your girlfriend starts receiving unnecessary calls from men. And again, you get as well concerned for your guy when he begins to receive unnecessary calls from other women. Do you understand? But before you start making issues, get to find out what are the things they discuss anytime they're talking. Maybe someone is calling them or they're calling someone. What are the kind of conversations they have? That is going to help you to understand either your girlfriend or boyfriend is cheating, or your husband or your wife is messing around. Don't just jump into conclusions because they're always taking calls from the opposite sex. That shouldn't be your concern. Do you understand? Now, a lady reached out to me recently and said she's been having a hard time with her husband. And then, simply because a guy called one time, the guy became very uncomfortable with the call. And then he's been asking deep questions. Of course, he has a right to protect. He has a right to ask questions. But going to the extent of humiliating your woman, beating her up, locking her up in the toilet, just because you're suspecting her, she's maybe having an affair with someone, or maybe a guy called her in an ungodly hour, you haven't even gotten any evidence yet. In all of these things we've been saying, like, I should protect my family. I should protect my wife from an intruder. Someone can come to mess my family up when I am there, okay? But it depends on if my wife allows it to happen to her. That is when I'm going to have issues, okay? So if you're suspecting your wife to be maybe loving someone else, or maybe liking someone else after you're married, then you have a lot of work to do. You got to fix it. And the same thing applies to you too. If you're a lady, the lady in question, and then someone is beginning to like you, your husband, the both of you guys need to talk things over. But you trying to lay hands on your wife or your partner, or maybe beat the person up, lock the person up in the toilet, I don't think it's the best. That's an abuse. That's an abuse. So I don't know how the love is going to increase again if that happens, because for me, once you lay or raise your hands on me, it's a total no-no for me. Do you understand? And I can't even go to that extent of beating up the other person. Do you know what it means? For you to beat someone up, it shows that you're actually exercising authority, supremacy over them. Nobody's a child here. You can do that to your child. And in some part of the world, it's not even ideal for you to just catch up a child and then you start beating up a child. Okay? It's against a law, against humanity. So you need to understand how all of that works. So you beating up your partner because you're suspecting, you're not even sure yet, you've not even gotten concrete evidence yet. Then you go to the extent of humiliating them, assaulting them. For me, it's big. Hitting your partner, or maybe locking them up in the toilet, or even beating them to the point that they're being taken to the hospital. It's a lot of offense for me. Do you understand? If they are still interested to stay with you, no problem. But man, the next time you try that, someone might have to lose his or her life. Okay, so you need to be very careful. So you go hit the person in a place of, a dangerous place, and then they collapse, they die, and then what you going to do? It's important you mind how you don't allow your emotion to run you. You run your emotion. Take charge of whatever thing it is you're feeling. Okay? The person you're claiming to love, you're going to be protecting them. The ones you claim to love, you're going to be providing for them. That's one of the things I've come to understand. So you don't beat the one you love. You don't harass the one you claim you're loving. You protect them no matter what it is. And even at that, I'm not saying, okay, double dating or messing around with other people is not healthy. You're married already. If you're married, then you got to stay in a place and build. But if you think it's not working for you, instead of you staying there and messing up, you're gonna take a walk right here, so you don't allow yourself to be beaten to death. And you too, take charge. Don't beat the other person to death too. With that, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be seeing you guys on the next one. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Let me know what you think about what I just shared today by you dropping a comment. I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.